fail to prepare to play that.
You've not been in it then, Dave? You've been out for the minute.
No, get in. So we've got, this is James from Chop's Garage. I feel like I'm amongst celebrities here today, do you know what I mean? And then we've got Joe from Shifting Metal. Joe kindly invited us today to come to the auction, and we've got a little challenge. So we've got, it's up to 10 grand to spend, isn't it?
That's the plan.
So I'm not going
to spend less, but
yeah. So I'm not going to spend 10 grand on a car. So we're going to try and get a car for under 10 grand. We've got to prep it, sell it, and then Joe's got like a point system, haven't you?
Yeah, but the simple idea is we'll try and see who can make the most money. But if it takes you forever to sell it, then you need to be deducted some points.
Yeah.
If you buy something really cheap and you double your money, you've had a really good return on investment. Yeah. You should get some points for that.
Yeah.
So
it's not solely just on the profit then?
No. I mean, I have made a set of rules. I've forgotten them already. You can buy as many cars as you want. Yeah. And then at the end of the day, you've got to pick your competitor, I think.
And then we've got a bit of an advantage because we're at Castleford, and it's like a 45-minute drive to the pitch. Where James here, you're how far away are you, mate?
4 hours easy, isn't it?
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be very interesting.
And there's sets of eyes on each car. If we make mistakes this time round, we need a slap, don't we, really?
I've always enjoyed going to the auctions, getting them mixed amongst it. When you've got someone else with you and you're like, oh, I just bought that, and you're like, why did you not? That's it, you know.
That's it.
It does make for some
good fun. But the other thing is, like, I'm right excited today because this is it's a budget sale. So this is like going back to the auction at Mannheim in Mansfield where everything's like sub 5 grand. Well, not everything, but a lot of this stuff here. We've got Mondeos, Focuses, there's a few Golfs in there. It's just like bread and butter stock. So
you have to pay a bit more attention than you do when you're buying your like 2-year-old Karoks.
Yeah, no,
you're
definitely.
You're going to have to make sure you check them out this time.
With pads and all that.
Yeah. That have a likelihood of not having anything wrong with them at all.
Yeah. I'm going to cock up, aren't I?
We've got 45 minutes. 45 minutes until the sale starts, so we've got about 300 cars to look around.
I like this. This is a lovely car. This is a lovely car's car. Nice bodywork, nice colour. 1.6, low mileage, good miles, 60 odd thousand. I'll put that on my watch list. See if we can get this.
Do you know what I said? I wasn't going to buy anything that didn't have an insured report on it, though?
No, I don't even listen to that now.
No, I know. It doesn't mean anything, really, does it?
It could have been that they just got too busy and they just didn't get around to doing it.
Yeah.
I can't get onto my auto trader to find out what the... Yeah, do you want to have a little look on yours?
Helping you out, even though I quite like the car myself.
We'll have to toss for it.
We're not as ruthless as they say, are we? Retails at 5.3.
5.3? But I'm going to say 5.5 grand. I'd go higher, yeah. No.
So what would you want to get that for out of interest?
I need to get it for no more than 3.
I was going to say 3, yeah.
Yeah, no more than 3.
MOT's a couple of months left on it.
And then,
unknown service.
What grade is it? If it's like a grade 2, then it's definitely overage stuff. Even I think I'd struggle to sell this.
No, I love these.
So you'd sell that easy?
Yeah, the 1248 engine is just like, it's pretty bulletproof.
Do you know what? I'm out of practice with their auctions. Like, where is it? If I was at Mansfield back in the day, I'd be like, right, I know where everything is, but because this is first time, I'm just sussing the place out. Right, so we're looking for a couple of Mondeos, because we know Wayne likes a Mondeo. So, right. And it's an estate as well, so let's go and try and find it. Oh, this is it, we found it. This is right up Marsh Street, it's right up Wayne Street as well, because it's a Mondeo and it's an estate. It's got really good mileage, 50,000. It says here, engine running, engine not smoking. It's got an X, engine noisy, engine noise unduly. So that's 3 X's. But to be fair, I don't always believe these assured reports. So fingers crossed, it might be just because it's a diesel. And whoever's done the report, it's like, oh God, that sounds a bit loud, but diesel engines are loud. Only one negative is it's got one key. I suppose it's a petrol, which isn't great. It's not the 1 litre EcoBoost, it's a 1.6, so that's a good engine. MOT till August, it's got 10 service stamps, and the last one was done August 23 at 49,000 miles. So that could be a good buy, that. Retail valuation is 7 grand. Gonna try and get that for, don't want to be paying more than 4 really. Might go up to 4.5 on it. So that's first one we've got our eye on. Right, so we've got this. When I seen this online, I was getting a bit excited. I'm like, oh, it's a Subaru Legacy, proper oddball. People love them. You know, you're always going to sell it. But now I've seen it in the flesh, it is an absolute nail. All the alloys are knackered. All the tyres are going down. Got bird poo markings everywhere, and they're a bloody nightmare to get out of. You can machine polish them out, but you're still going to be able to see them. Headlights. Someone's already tried to buff up the headlights to get them looking better, but it looks terrible. Look at this, it's got dinks all across the front there. So that, I'm not excited about it now, but this is what we could do. It is 78,000. Oh, another thing to put me off, that's it now. 6 former keepers, so that means it had 7 owners. But it has had 8 services, but that last service was in October 2020. Oh, sorry, 2019. So yeah, we're going to leave that one. Oh, and also as well, it's got no window in the back. So yeah, we'll leave that one. God, look at this. So I think this is one that Joe Betty wants. I think Joe's after this. Right up East Street, Golf R32. You can actually see where somebody's head is. It the windscreen. Could have been like a rock or something, I don't know. But yeah, this is absolutely battered. I don't know what the cap value is on it. That can't go for more than 500 quid. But it'll be interesting to see what that goes for. Oh,
That was
this was the one. This is wanking tackle for James. What's putting me off it already? That probably tells you it's got a leak in the boot somewhere, or there's some water in the car somewhere. Does not qualify for the assured report, so that probably tells you there's something wrong with it. It's got no services on it. What mileage is it? It's diesel though. It's 104,000. So too high mileage, to be fair. So that's just going to be too problematic for us. That we'll just leave that. Right, so this Mondeo diesel automatic. So there's always going to be somebody for an automatic diesel. 6 service stamps in the book. Only problem is it was last serviced at 2015 at 12,576 miles. And it's now got 115 on it. But at the same time, if it sounds alright, it wouldn't put me off buying it if we get it at the right price. Looks like it's worth 4 grand. That's just off the top, I'm just guessing because I haven't looked on Auto Trader. So I think that's going to be 4 grand. Don't want to be paying more than 1,500 for this. Definitely not. This looks quite nice. This is a bit of me. This is nice. Volvo V40. It's a 1.6 diesel. 92,000. The only thing that's putting me off. Oh no, it's had 10 service stamps. It says there last service done at 2015, but it says here 90,000 September 23. Yeah, so this has got full history. So this has got 10 service stamps. It looks really clean. So this on Auto Trade is like a 90 out of 100 retail rating. but it has got 92,000 miles, so it is quite high mileage. I think this is worth 599, well, 6 grand. So we want to be trying to get this for no more than 4 grand. But I like the look of this. I think we'll sell this. I know it's a bit high mileage, but because it's got the history with it, we've got half a chance. And it's got 2 keys as well. So if we can get that for 4, should be a good profit in it. And I reckon it'll sell quick because it's in that sort of budget price range. Oh, this little jewel. This is a Dacia Duster on Auto Trader. This is like 99 out of 100, and every time I've had one of these, it absolutely flew out. It's 1.5 diesel. It's got 7 service stamps. It's got 78,000 miles on the clock. 2 keys. So that's good. Bodywork looks all right. 5295. Do you know what? I think we could sell this for 5.5 grand. Easy. So we don't want to be paying more than 3 grand for that. But I like this. It's got a few little dinks on here. Can the dent man get them out? I don't know. We'll check the discs and pads. Do you know what? It's going to need discs. Discs are all like really rusty and uneven. Mark, our mechanic, yeah, he's got a flipping fetish for discs and pads, so he'll probably... Yeah, I've got to factor in about 200 quid for discs and pads. Needs a bit of paint. That's going to be 150. I might get Wayne to paint that. With it being a budget car, we might be able to do it ourselves. Also, it's got a tyre leak as well. Also, as well, Joe's on about like this 10 grand challenge. Doesn't mean we've got to retail the car as well. We could maybe, if anything goes through and it looks really cheap, like really, really cheap, we can get it at provisional. And then, you know, if they just want rid of it, we can maybe get a car for, I know, say for example this, right, maybe get it for 2 grand, then we can maybe trade it on for 3 grand. Because it's to do with like the speed of sale as well, so I'm not just looking for retail cars. If anything's going really, really cheap that we can trade out of, we might do that as well. Are you getting on?
There's a couple of bits.
How
are you getting on?
What's took your fancy then? What's the main thing?
I'm not sure I want to tell you.
I said I wouldn't buy a van again. But we've got a load of Euro car parts vans coming through, so I know they've all been serviced to death. If they're going cheap, we might give a couple of these a go. I reckon that's 5 grand plus that. So if that goes for 2 grand, there's a good margin in that. So let's see what happens with that. Have you got enough catalogues for yourself?
Yeah, no, I've got mine now, yeah.
Right, so the vans are going through first. Oh God, shit, you've got that one side as well.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell, this is really stressful.
Yeah.
This is like BCA back in the day where you go that one, to that one, to that one, and then you miss one. Oh no.
You have got to be on the ball. I'm going to have a look around these vans, see which ones.
Yeah. We're going to leave the vans because the other cars that I'm interested in, they're going through the other lane, and there's a right nice Clio there, so you've got to be quick. If you're not fast, you're last.
200 gone, test off the line, Charlie Clem, Danny, oh it's on, great number one, online.
See how much these vans are going for. I'm looking at the vans and I'm getting sucked in. I'm like, oh, that's cheap. Let's not do it. No shit vans. The one we've got our eye on is this Volvo. It's coming through soon.
Those vans are going cheap.
It's probably about 800 to a grand under. But it's a van. So vans always seem to go for cap average. Not, you know, for... Did you bid on one then? Or?
I was like, no, I don't want to drive a van home.
too high mileage, too old. Too high mileage. Oh, that looks nice, that. Oh God, there's that many cars. Now I know why I buy cars online, because when you're online, you get your saved searches. So with me it's like Minis, Skoda Koroks, Kodiaks, VWs, and I save them all, and then when and I can leave provisional bids in here. I'm just like, it is analysis paralysis. I'm just being bombarded with cars everywhere, and I'm like, oh that's nice, and I'll just end up buying something for the sake of it, and I'll make a mistake. So that's where my mindset is at the minute. Like, I've just seen this here, this looks absolutely beautiful, but it's got no assured report on it, so I'm saying to myself, what is the matter with it? Like, what's the matter with it? There must be something wrong with it. So now I'm like, but I've got to make a quick decision, quick, and then the other side of your head's going, oh fuck it, just buy it, it'll be alright, it'll be right. You can't guarantee that. I had this on my list as well. I've got this retail value at £6,500, but it's got really shit alloys on it. Someone, whoever's had it, they've tried to paint them themselves. That's stuck up at the back. Oh, but it has got an assured report, and it's all green apart from the oil levels, which that's nothing major. It's had 2 services, last one at 2018, but there's only 54,000 miles on it. It's got a scuff here. Bonnet stripes are alright. This isn't too bad. Let me put it on my thing. And then you've got all this bloody paper. Fucking hell. So I said 6.5. I've got something here as well. What's this? Oh, that's the other book. Ah, bloody hell. They're saying cap retail 5.5. Could be able to get this at a good price. So I reckon 6.5. Yesterday, that's what it said. If we can get this for 3, there's a good £3.5 margin across this. Obviously we've got to sell it for 6.5, but yesterday on Auto Trader, the retail rating was, I think it was 6,007, and I put 6.5, so it'd come up at a great price. So there might be a bit of margin in that, so we'll wait for that one to come through. Right, oh yeah, and then let's have a look at this here. It's got no assured report on it, so I'm just so. Well, I tell you what, we'll wait for him to start it up. We'll have a listen to the engine, see if there's any warning lights on, and then we'll take it from there. It says cap retail 6,750. I think that's about right. Well, let's say 6.5. You don't want to be paying 5 for that. No way. Don't pay more than 4, to be fair. Let's see what that goes through at. Oh yeah, I forgot we got the Volvo and the Dacia. It's coming up now. Knackered. I'll tell them the clutch is knackered though. The clutch is knackered on that.
Oh, is it? That's why you get in and check it. Oh, you just...
You fell for that, didn't you? This is a bit of me, this is a bit of me. So I'm going to try and not get carried away with this. It's going to go for too much, that Dacia. And this will probably go for too much. The problem is, it looks too nice amongst all this other stuff. People are going to go mad for it, aren't they? Coming here is the nearest thing I've got to being in a nightclub, you know. But the worst thing to do is buy a car early on, because I think once you've bought one, then it's easier to buy another one and another one and another one.
Going to the toilet when you're out drinking, once you break the seal, yeah, you just keep going.
I've got one car here, I've got my own, but I think it's got a good margin in it. So...
Which one is that?
I'm going to tell you that, am I? Oh, well, got my eye on like 3 that are coming through soon, so we're just going to get in the hall, just chill out, not go too mad, like arms in the air, waving them about, just a little nod, and then hopefully get one or two cars. There's just too much to go wrong on that. Like, there'd be probably a good margin in that, but if there's a couple of things wrong with it, it'll cost us a fortune to fix. So we'll leave.
43, all line 43, watch this.
Here she is. Here she is, look at this. You get a bit nervous, you know, when they're coming through. Get a bit like, woo.
25, 3725. Red Yorkshire, you can see it's got a little bit more. 3725 in the Lord and once. Twice. 50 online. Great effort. 3750 to me. So much. Twice. Online.
That's also, as well, you know, when you've paid too much for a car, when the auctioneer goes, fantastic bid, sir, great bid, well done, you've bought that, brilliant. I'm like, fuck's sake, I paid too much. Dacia Duster's coming through now. So yeah, missed out on the Volvo, but this, I'm not going to go more than 2.5 on this.
48. Thank you. Online.
Well, that Volvo went for 4,800. Kept going up and up. So I came out at 3.8 and it went to 4,000. Did I say 4,200? Too much.
Online, 2,122 bid, 23 online, 24 in the hall, 25 online. Online, 2,597, 26 online. Good afternoon, Darren. 26 I've got. Online, 2,006 bid, 15. 26 minutes online, look at the Mars and diesel, 15. 26 I've got. In the hall, Darren. 27 online.
No more.
27 online.
One more then.
2750. 2750 I've got. Late online.
No, that's it.
Not seen him lose on the fair. 28 rabbits online sold. Once. Last up twice. 28. That's your name, okay?
There was a bit too much work on it as well, wasn't there? Like 2.7, 2.8.
You're online.
Get carried away, don't you?
11 online. 315. 35 got. 3550 on the left hand side. And selling. 3551. Twice. 2 pound about the bit online, a couple of round bid. 3 pound about the back on sale. Yes, it's selling. 3 pound about the hall. Wakefield, that's not you. 3 pound about it for once. Twice. Thank you. 8449.
£3,000. I've got that at 6,500. Maybe I'm wrong, but maybe that was a good buy. So we've got a Mini for Jane. It's got terrible alloys on. It's got a scuff there, but the rest of it's not too bad. What I like about this, the roof looks spot on. Normally the roofs are like covered in green moss and rubbish, but that looks alright, that doesn't look bad at all. Yeah, it's had 2 services, but we'll make that look nice. Might put some, no, we'll keep the silver things on. I think we'll definitely get some new alloy wheels on it. I'm sure I've got some spare alloys up in the, some spare wheels up in the storeroom. So yeah, we'll get this looking nice. Hopefully we'll be able to get £6,500 for this. So good mileage, 54,000. And you know, we've got James, our super salesman, who will be able to like give it all the spiel with it. So I'm confident we'll be able to sell this. Automatic Kia Ceed estate, not bad mileage, 70,000, 8 service stamps. You can see it needs dent man on it, but I reckon it's worth 6.5. We'll try and get that for 3.5 maybe. Another reason why I bid online as well, it can't be good for your health in here. All these fumes. I feel a bit high. Anyhow, next one's coming through soon.
30, 37, 15, 38, 38 15, 3 times to round on my left, 50 on long. 3 come back on line, swing it.
Get this one for Wayne. Wayne will love this. Do you know what? The retail value on this is £7,000. So let's see how much this makes.
500 quid a month.
It's only had 10 owners.
106.56, what's the engine worth? Engine running gear, that's the ground level on. 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 36 is there. Thank you. 3,600 pounds, sold once, twice, 36. Outright, your number, gents.
So at the minute, I've got a car, we've got a Mini, James has got, what have you got, a Hyundai?
20, yeah.
So we've got right exciting cars.
But I've already been on my phone, screenshotted the identical car out of Google Images and sent it to a customer that I've got that wants
Oh, the ones there.
wants a mid-sized small
So
CC
you
petrol
could win
car.
this challenge then, even
It
before we
depends who
leave the
else
auction. Yeah, well, we're not having that. So we were going to have this, but it's smoking. Leave that one. It's an ego boost. Definitely leave that. There's no more cars now for us. We're done. We're done. So we've got one. That's the main thing. Get that now. But I'm happy with the buy that we had. We've got that Mini. And do you know, out of all the cars that I bidded on, in my head, that one's got the most margin in it, and that's the one that we've won. So fingers crossed. Goodbye. 59 and cap clean, 6.5.
Yeah, and actual Auto Trader retails 9.8.
Oh my God, you've won.
That's why I said commiserations.
Oh shit.
But I'll probably get halfway home and it'll die or something.
DPF,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's my luck.
Bloody hell, mate, well done. I was thinking I need a bid on that. Flipping heck. And that just shows if you have patience.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to be really patient and you've waited right till the end. Oh, bastard. Right, so this is it, end of the day. It's
9.8.
3 o'clock, we've been here since 10. Yeah, we're on now.
Sorry, yeah. I'm just gloating, just stroking my
He
ear.
is gloating because, look, he's won this.
I think to be
Joe's
fair,
won
though-
this. How much did you get it for?
5.9 plus fees, and it should be 9.8 out. So
Yeah,
yeah, there's a
good chunk.
good chunk in there.
So I think Joe's had the best buy today. Then we won a Mini.
We're only allowed to choose one car, because I just bought 2 cars the same price as your one.
Yeah, it's only one car. I did say at the beginning, just one car. Doesn't matter how much you spend, but you got to pick. But if you get a better return on investment than I do, because I'll have spent, say, like, what we can say, 6.5, and I'll get a couple of grand back. But if you can get a couple of grand out of your much less expense,
To be honest, this is what I came there intending to buy, because I was only get one car, so I thought I'd buy something like this. But then just human nature
you
kicked
just
in and
fell back into.
I fell back into
Buying
Jake's.
what-
That's so true.
cheese
Like, look,
boxes.
so you fell back into your persona.
Yeah,
I've bought a Mini.
yeah.
You've bought
my
this.
new persona is buying the same sort of stuff you do, lower mileage, newer stuff, and I was
We've
like,
only known each
that's
other for a few
a lot
hours.
nice. I'll buy
And then
that.
you bought the
Yeah.
same stuff you normally
Yeah, I
buy.
bought a BMW
It's
and an
like
Audi.
You're in your comfort zone, aren't you?
We've only known each other a few hours, and you're already saying my persona is a Nissan Note. If James was a car, he'd be a Nissan Note.
Sorry, Dave. Yeah, and the other thing, coming to the auction, it wipes you out, doesn't it? Yeah. Like, I am knackered now.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely shattered.
Can you imagine coming in and doing this today and then having a 6-hour drive home?
Can you imagine buying this and then asking why nobody else in the place bought this?
Yeah. For like £1,000 less
Why
than I would have done.
did I win it
What did they
massively
know?
under retail?
Thank you, lads. It's
That's
been
all right.
brilliant.
We'll all
Yeah.
get the stock book out and see who's made the most. And
Yeah.
We'll see who gets closest to me.
Mine will
anyway.
still be in stock in a year's time.
Yeah.
it's a job in itself going to an auction and buying cars. James from Chops Garage and Joe from Shifter Metal, you know, it's just, yeah, they were absolute top blokes. It was a bit weird when I met them. Obviously, I've spoken to Joe loads of times, done podcasts with him and stuff, but when you see him in the flesh, it's just, I don't know, it's a bit weird. Yeah, a bit like starstruck sort of thing. And especially seeing the way like James buys cars as well. He's a lot more meticulous than me. You know, he's good at looking at the MOT histories of the cars, and yeah, it was just good seeing a different, you know, the way other people bid on cars. It's weird how we all go for it. We've got our own sort of cars that we like. So when I seen cars going through, I was like, oh, that's a bit of Joe, and that's a bit of James, and then the next thing, they're bidding on them cars. So yeah, but yeah, brilliant day, loved it, and we'll definitely do it again soon.